Fertilization. Fusion of haploid male gamete sperm and haploid female gamete egg to form diploid zygote is called fertilization. And this fertilization takes place in ampullary ischemic junction of the fallopian tube. The steps involved in fertilization are approach of gamete, acrosomal reaction, cortical changes, and amphimixis. Let's see one by one. Approach of gamete. During fertilization, agglutination or clumping of sperms takes place around the egg. During fertilization, agglutination or clumping of sperms takes place around the egg, and it is brought about by a chemical substance called gametes. Egg produces a chemical substance called fertilizing, whereas sperm produces a chemical substance called anti-fertilizing. Clumping of sperms around the egg is because of attraction of fertilizing and anti-fertilizing. So if the fertilizing and anti-fertilizing reaction takes place, it is of same species. It is similar to lock and key mechanism. This attraction between the gametes is called chemotaxis. So what is capacitation? The process of sperm activation within the female genital tract is called capacitation. So what happens during approach of gamete? Agglutination of sperms takes place around the egg. So the attraction of gametes is by a chemical substance called gametes. So egg produces a gamete called fertilizing, whereas sperm produces a gamete called anti-fertilizing. If it is of same species, fertilizing anti-fertilizing reaction takes place. It is similar to lock and key mechanism, and that is nothing but approach of gamete. The second step is acrosomal reaction. Once the sperm touches the egg, this is the diagram which show the egg as well as the sperm. Once the sperm head touches the egg, so sperm head releases an hydrolytic enzyme. The hydrolytic enzymes are hyaluronidase, acrosin, and neuramidinase, which are involved in dissolving the egg membrane. So as we know, to release the nucleus into the egg, acrosome produces acrosomal filament. When sperm head penetrate the egg produces a conical projection. Egg produces a conical projection called fertilization cone, into which the head of the sperm as well as the middle piece of the sperm will be engulfed in the egg, and that is nothing but acrosomal reaction. The next step, it is cortical changes. The next step is cortical changes. The entry of sperms into the egg induces the changes in the egg membrane. The entry of sperms into the egg induces the changes in the egg membrane. It allows only one sperm to enter inside, and the remaining sperms or multiple sperms are blocked. This ensures that only one sperm can fertilize one ovum, and that is nothing but cortical changes. One more time, as we know, what is cortical changes? So cortical changes takes place in the egg. The entry of sperms that induces the egg membrane, it will block the remaining sperms to enter. Only one sperm can enter the egg. The remaining sperms are blocked, and that is nothing but cortical changes. The next is amphimixis. So what is amphimixis? After the entry of the sperm into the egg, the secondary oocyte now undergoes second meiotic division to produce ovum and the haploid polar body. Finally, male pronucleus fuses with the female pronucleus to form diploid zygote, and that is nothing but nuclear fusion, or you can say it as amphimixis. So what is amphimixis? It is nothing but male pronucleus fuses with the female pronucleus to form diploid zygote is called amphimixis, and this is nothing but fertilization.